Hi, welcome to Art with Dawn. Today we are going to draw a falcon. So grab some supplies, pencil, paint, canvas or paper, paint of choice, or even colored pencils and oil pastels if you prefer. Let's go. You are going to decide how large or small you would like your falcon to be. We're going to start with an arched line for the head and work your way down with that same arched line to create the belly. Next, we're going to use kind of a wavy line. This line will create the face, the back, and the wing. Make sure to extend that line a little further from the bottom line to start the wing. Now this part might be a little tricky. All you're going to do to create another part of the wing is to make almost like half a heart. So you're going to start with a diagonal line and arch that line up and then come down a little bit more diagonally to create the wing. Now we're going to create a wing on the opposite side of the body, so go ahead and just make a nice arched line. Alright, now let's get going onto the face. We're going to start with a nice circle for the eye. Make it whatever size you would like, and don't forget to leave an empty white space for a highlight. Add a nice eyebrow to give it an emotion. Here I am just using a little wavy line. And if you would like, you can add the mask around the eye. I like to call it the mask. Again, it's just another rounded line, almost like half a spiral. Now we're going to get started on its sharp, pointy beak. Falcons use their beaks as a weapon. Add a small feature around the eye using a line, of course, as our whole lesson is using shapes and lines around the eye. So when I go to paint, I know that their colors are going to be different and separated. Let's add some more feathered wings underneath your falcon. Make some bumpy lines, some wavy lines, whatever you prefer. This will give your falcon some texture and some more excitement to your artwork. I'm just going to go in and erase some of those lines that overlap my wing. Go ahead and add some texture to the wings and the body however you like. Here I'm just using some bumpy or wavy lines. Alright, let's move on to the legs. You can do stick legs. I prefer to use thick legs. We turn our stick lines into thick lines, and you can go ahead and add its claws. I did not like that stick line, so I'm going to try to make my claws a little thicker. And as you can see, I tried, and I prefer, I'm just going to erase and keep them stick lines for the meanwhile. So I'm going to erase that and just quickly throw in some thinner lines in the meantime. Do it how you prefer. Now this part is totally up to you. Do you want to be sitting on the ground? Do you want to be flying? Do you want to be standing on a tree branch? So mine's just going to be a tree branch, so I drew a horizon line across to make it look like the tree branch, and I'll add some textured lines, and that's about it. Next, we're going to start coloring. So you can use tempera, watercolor, oil, whatever you prefer, but my palette is browns and blacks, tans and beige, and some white. I like to blend white into my colors to give it a little bit more excitement and depth to my colors. And I'm going to start with the beige for the belly and use not a lot of water if you're using tempera paint. I prefer it to be a little thicker, but I start off by leaving some spots white when I paint, and so I can go back and add some darker colors in there or some different colors in there to give texture to my Falcon. And I'm going to do this throughout the course of my painting time. So have fun with your colors. If you want to have an abstract Falcon, if you want to have a polka dotted Falcon, if you want to have a rainbow Falcon, your colors can be up to you. Falcon's colors are mainly black feathers on the head, dark feathers around the beak, thin wings with sharp points. Here's a few fun facts about falcons. They are fast, really fast. They are known to fly up to 242 miles per hour. And they flap their wings up to 4 times per second without getting tired. That's fast. They are also small birds of prey, and they are related to hawks and eagles. So I'm going to start putting in some lighter colors into my Falcon. That's where those empty spaces when I first started painting. And then I'm going to start adding some texture to the bird by adding some dots or speckles onto the belly, as well as some lines to make the wings look like they have some texture to it as well. My suggestion is use very little paint on your brush and very little water so you don't have drippy drips. Don't be afraid to get some color and darker colors into your bird. Have fun with it. That's all that this is about, having fun. So here you can see I had too much water on my brush and my wing lines are way too thick as I like them. But this is what happens when you add too much water, so I'm just going to leave them and be happy with it. Go ahead and add some more depth to your wings. Add a little bit of black or darker color on your brush and just use up strokes very quick, very gently, and that'll make your wings look like it has some more realistic feathers to it. Give it a try. So as I'm painting my tree branch, I decided that I wanted to just paint over my claws. I just was not happy with them. I'm going to paint over them. And then when my paint dries, I'm just going to go back with a dark color and add those claws. Not a big deal. We change our mind all the time as artists, and that's okay. All right, time for the background. You choose your colors, whatever you want. Have fun with the background. It could be patterns. It could be the sky. Blend those colors. Have fun with it. Don't be afraid. Just put some paint on your brush, mix some colors together on your paint palette, do quick brush strokes, do short brush strokes, whatever you prefer, and that will add some more excitement to your falcon. When you are all finished and happy with your art, make sure to sign it like an artist anywhere you want on your painting. Put the date and hang it up for everyone to see. Thanks for joining. Follow us on Instagram at Art with Dawn.